Hello and welcome to Copperhead Road Homestead. Today I'm going to do day 7 of our Plant Everyday Challenge, and we're also going to talk about what homesteading means to us. Rui's going to join me here in just one second. We're going to talk about that. If you're interested in something like that, then stay tuned. Nan's got a lot of friends. She mentioned to one of them that she wanted some wormwood, and she went and gave them some blackberry cuttings. If you haven't seen the video about thornless blackberries, then it'll be up here in exchange for some wormwood. And she also gifted aloe plants. Technically, I'm not planting a seed. I'm going to repot these aloe plants today on day 7 of our hashtag Plant Everyday Challenge. Many of you have participated. We appreciate it very much. I have several of those on our Facebook group. If you're not part of our Facebook group, look for Copperhead Road Homestead on Facebook. There is a page and there is a group. The group is probably the best place that you can post, and if you are curious about which one that is, then look for the pig that's at the very beginning of our video and post on there with the hashtag planteveryday, and I'll get those and I'll post them here. I'm going to repot these aloe plants today, and I'm on the back porch because that is where my bag of potting soil is. Got it repotted. I'm gonna do this the exact same for the other one. I'm gonna water this one. I'm gonna put it over to the side. So I've got that potted. That's day 7 of our Plant Everyday Challenge when I repotted this aloe. If you can't do it every day, that is certainly fine. Use the hashtag for the days that you can do it. And if you can only do 1 seed a day, that's fine as well. If you'll stay tuned for just another moment, we'll talk about what homesteading means to us.
Hello and welcome to Copperhead Road Homestead. I'm Ruia.
Ruia, I've already introduced. This is going to be in the middle of the video.
Well, I'm walking them again.
We're spending the rest of the time in the video talking about what homesteading is to us. We have some non-homesteaders who follow us. They said, well, what is homesteading? What's your channel about? Dog must have heard something. Really, I think homesteading is different for every person. It used to be about 160 acres the government would give you with the Homestead Act, but now you can homestead on 1/10 of an acre, you can homestead with a micro farm, you can homestead in an apartment. That term has been adopted in different ways. So this video is what homesteading is to us.
Homesteading to me is getting to be on this farm with my family and getting to learn about gardening, animals. You know, we just recently got the rabbits, just growing and learning in that, hopefully teaching the kids more things, learning to can.
So I think homesteading is a can-do attitude. I think it's a closer relationship with your food, trying different things. Some people only know how to do one thing and they call other people to do the other things. What we're trying to do, part of homesteading, is self-sufficiency, independence, that we try to do some of our own plumbing, electrical work, mechanic work. I want to try to do it on my own. Really, homesteading, it focuses on your food dependence and your independence there and your self-sufficiency. Growing your garden, about growing your meat, having the animals, the husbandry, the perennials. And that's why for us, it's a lot about our preparedness as well. Our homesteading is really linked to preparing for a disaster. If a disaster strikes, we can't maintain the exact way that we are now because we buy feed for our animals, rely on the grid for electricity. We're hoping to grow a lot of our own feed for our animals, and we're hoping to get off grid eventually. We want it to be something that we don't have to do in order to have your own food. If disaster strikes, we don't want that to happen. We don't want where there's a complete breakdown of society and government. We don't want those things to happen, but we want to know how to handle ourselves if those things happen. And that's one of the things homesteading is for us, that we're learning those skills and teaching those skills, how to take care of yourself. It's not just farming for us, it also includes foraging, survival. There might be a situation where we can't stay. We've done all of these preps here on this farm where we've got our fruit trees, where we've got our perennials, where we've got our Jerusalem artichokes, where we've got our garden, where we've got the soil that we're trying to build up. You know, that we're doing all of these things that's for this place, but what happens if we get booted from this place? There's a disaster and we're not on this farm. Well, we still have some of those skills. And we're teaching those skills. That's what homesteading is for us, you know, some of these skills.
Be able to teach our kids.
It's for ourselves to have the skills and for our kids to have the skills. For me, again, it's, you know, self-sufficiency. Knowing that we can't be completely self-sufficient. So, homesteading. Anything else?
I choose the homesteading lifestyle because I think that's what's best for our family. You need to learn these skills. Sometimes the homesteading is really fun, but sometimes it's really not. I'm not really looking forward to killing the pigs or the rabbits or anything like that. I don't really want to kill things. I do love the planting and the gardening. I'm very excited about gardening.
So we want to be vegan homesteaders.
That's what I'm hearing. We plucked the chickens, but that wasn't that bad.
It's not fun really to kill an animal. It's not really, like, oh yes, today I get to murder an animal. One of the reasons that we raise our own meat is because we like meat. When we raise our animals, they pretty much only have one bad day, maybe two if we've castrated them. They get nice pasture. The cattle have 3 paddocks that they can roam around in, and they get lots of space. They're not in one of these feedlots. The pigs, I rotate them around. They get to root and be happy, and I provide them some other food. We're not doing as much as we want to yet. We're working toward that, and I think that's one of the things that homesteading is. It's not being there immediately. It's working toward there, and that's what this channel is about. It's about this journey that we're on, right? Which is everyone's looks different. And yours might be completely different than ours.
You might live in an apartment.
We're trying to be us. We're genuine. For us, homesteading is the journey towards self-sufficiency. If you like this sort of thing, then do what, Rua?
Subscribe and hit that bell notification. Give a thumbs up.
And we appreciate you being here. If you like this sort of thing, it really does help us to do those things. For you to share our content on social media, for you to comment below. Comment below what homesteading is to you. If you are a homesteader, why are you watching this channel? Is it something that you want to do? Is it something you're doing now? Comment below and let us know. That really does help us when you do those sorts of things. And come back again.
Bye.